Well, if you are looking for something to do this weekend, Kensington Metropark has an event for all ages.
Shantae Passmore is live out in Milford ahead of their art fair today. Shantae, good morning to you. I'm looking forward to seeing what's out there.
Good morning to you and Priya. You know, what an incredible way to start my Saturday morning than being here at Kensington Metropark. And joining me this morning is Mark, you, of course, with the art fair. There is so much to see already here. What do you have here on your hand?
Well, I thought this was kind of a cool thing. We were visiting Leif Spork's booth, and I saw this, and I said, oh, everybody's going to have that fun. So we want you to swim on over to Kensington Metropark.
I love that, Mark. Okay, well, first of all, 3-day holiday weekend. People are going to be hitting up the parks, wanting to be outdoors and things like that. Why bring an art fair to the park?
Well, the theme of this one is art naturally. And it has to do with how there's that whole connection with nature and art. And we'd love for people to bring that connection home so they can have it every day, all year round.
Yeah, and like this is one of the many artists that people can see here. Who do we have here?
This is Leif Spork. He's from the Leelanau Peninsula, has a store up in Fishtown, and he comes down for a few of the art fairs, including this one for years, and people just love collecting him. And he is so prolific. He comes up with new tiles, new ideas every year. So it's a great thing for collecting. And of course, we have paintings, and we have sculpture, and we have yard art, and what's a lot of the people come for is the jewelry and the wearable art, because, you know, even if you ran out of space on your walls, you still have space on your ears and your space for
And real quickly,
else.
Mark, I like what you said earlier, how, you know, when you go on vacation, when you go somewhere, it's kind of like a souvenir in some ways.
Right, it reminds you of the good experiences. I encourage people to buy art at galleries, but you come out to the art fair, it's a whole different experience because you know the artists, you've met them, you've had a chance to talk to them. You understand that this kind of fish has some representation, or that the painting that you bought is of a specific spot and a specific time. And it gives you a conversation.
Well said. Thank you, Mark. All right, so today's hours, actually today and tomorrow from 10 to 6, Monday 10 to 4, there is no admission with the exception to pay to get to the Metro Park, but a lot of things to see out here. We'll be out here all morning long, sending it back to you guys.
I love the stories behind every piece of art.
I know, and the detail. All right, thank you so much, Shantae. That's the best about events like this, right? That you get to talk to all the local artists.
What were you thinking when you made this one here?
Right, then you have a story to tell. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Kensington Metropark Art Fair is back.
Shantae Passmore is live in Milford looking ahead to this event. We've already met one artist. Who else is out there, Shantae?
I found some art I like here, Nick and Priya. Good morning to you and everyone back at home. What up, though? And joining me, Brian Fritz. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was telling you, I really enjoy your booth here. A lot of inspiration, obviously coming from Mother Nature.
Of course, thank you.
Some of your favorite pieces here.
Specifically, I am really proud of Clear for Takeoff over here. That took a while mashing reference photos together, getting extra ones, going kayaking for it to get like just the right marsh look. That took me a long time, and I'm very proud of it.
As you should be.
Thank you.
And then what else?
Over here, we have, I call this one, You Should Leave Now. I put it right at the entrance. It is a mama elk that chased me and my wife through the Grand Canyon a little bit. We got a little bit off trail. She chased us. I got a picture. We went back on the trail. She kept chasing us. We saw this couple coming the other way, and they're like not really understanding what's going on. I'm like, you should go.
She wasn't vibing with you. She wasn't vibing with you. Okay, how would you describe like your art? Obviously, Mother Nature's inspiration, but how would you describe the look of it?
I like to say that it's modern art for bird and wildlife lovers.
Very cool. The flamingos, personally, my favorite. I just love how the colors pop up. Now, this is your second year here at Kensington Metropark Art Fair. Why do you like coming? I know this is your second year hitting the circuit. What is it about art festivals that you like so much?
I love meeting people, and I love seeing people's reaction to the work. And sometimes I've even had people feel new feelings when they encounter my work, and that means a lot to me.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, Brian. All right, so today, tomorrow, the hours are from 10 to 6. On Monday, Memorial Day, 10 to 4. There is no admission, but there is an admission, of course, to get inside the Metro Park. We'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, just what a great location too for an art fair like this. You know,
it
it's
is
so
very
scenic.
pretty out there. Absolutely.
I can hear the birds right now. Oh, you're having fun out there. Thanks, Shantae.
Now.
More than 100 artists are displaying their finest work over in Oakland County, and we're talking about Kensington Metropark's Art Fair.
You're going to find paintings, jewelry, pottery, and so much more. You're also going to find Shantae Passmore out this morning. She is over in Milford with some great-looking art. Hey, Shantae.
Hey, good morning, guys. You know, I think this next segment, Shane Morris, you're an artist, is probably my favorite one because your inspiration, well, let's just show the folks back at home. Insects.
Lots and lots of them.
Now, walk me through, because earlier I thought you were going through and repainting them to match how they look in Mother Nature. Not at all.
Nope, not at all.
What's your process?
I basically relax them with some wet paper towels, and then I pin them, dry them, clean them, reinforce them, and then place them.
Now, and you use sometimes just Q-tip and acetone?
Yep.
Wow. Very cool.
Very
and
simple.
this is their vibrant natural color.
100%.
Oh,
100%.
that is
Exactly.
amazing.
What you see is what you get.
Let's talk about how do you source something like this?
I actually acquired a collection from somebody who had been collecting since the 1970s.
Wow.
They date back to even 1957, I think, as far back as what I found.
Wow. Yeah. Incredible that you can even preserve them.
They stay good as long as you take care of them.
Okay, now how many do you think you've gathered from that?
Probably over 20,000.
Wow, and he thinks he's only gone through about 2 to 3% of that collection so far.
Lots of art supplies.
Okay, so let's talk about some standouts, your favorites.
I would say my favorite right now is the prisms that I create.
Oh, that's pretty.
With the different color. I don't know if you zoom in to see how it transitions from the blues to the reds up top, but I have made them bigger. And I don't know if you can zoom in, but if anybody's interested in seeing a blue bumblebee.
Never saw one until this morning. How do you know you want to lay it out and arrange it the way you've got it before you do? Because you only have so much of the insects here.
Yes, sometimes it's a little painstaking. I usually like to lay them all out and look at them and kind of arrange them and see how they feel together. Others, I kind of know what I'm doing in my head. But sometimes I fall asleep at night thinking about patterns and so forth.
Very cool. And while Shane pulls out a piece that he likes, I want to go ahead and show you the full screen here. So today's hours are from 10 to 6, tomorrow 10 to 6 as well, 10 to 4 on Monday. It is free admission to get inside the art fair, but of course you have to pay to get inside Metro Park. And Nick and Priya, I had Shane pick this one out for you because I think this looked nice on your wall.
I wish you could have heard Kim Adams screeching
visceral
from the
reaction.
corner back there. Yeah, let's get real tight. Zoom all the way in, Darius.
Get real tight. Look at that.
Oh, listen.
Tim said, ew.
You know how many bugs
Hey, guys.
that spider eats? Like, it helps so much.
Well, we don't have to think about that.
No.
And
Spiders
people.
are important,
If it's any consolation, Shane doesn't like working with the spiders either, so we're all on the same
That's why
page
he finds them
here.
when they're dead.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Shantae. Well, the one thing I noticed in that live shot was all that sunshine.
You know what I was noticing? Kim just basically jumping out of her seat until the sun goes down.
Yeah, that's one of the problems. But I'm going to keep focused. At least the sunset happens later and later.
Do you want to tell everybody your plans for your hands?
I'm going to bring hand warmers for sure. Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about outfits if you want to.
Well, they're all layered up. Nothing fun happening.
Yes.
But the people watching, I know there's going to be great outfits. I see fishnet stockings in someone's future. Someone will be wearing them. Also this weekend, more than 100 artists will be showing off their work today at Kensington Metropark.
You can find unique pieces while enjoying the sights of the beach out there. Shantae Passmore is there with a different kind of artist this morning.
Good morning, that is right. We are talking about music in this segment, and joining me this morning is Vibos.
Vbos,
Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did.
All right, because originally you're from Germany, but now you're living in Arizona, so you've got wooden flutes for us this morning.
Yes, yeah. These are Native American flutes. They're built in Arizona. And I worked with Odell Berg together for over 25 years.
Wow.
And what I like on this flute is they're very good in pitch. And they're beautiful. And so I can play them along. I'm classically trained piano and flute. So I can play them along with my backing tracks. And that then creates very beautiful music.
And you're a classically trained musician.
Yes.
So we were talking about earlier, because some of the wooden flutes are made out of birch and cedar, and each wood obviously produces a different type of sound, right?
Yes, yes. Like what I like with the flutes is like how I play this flute is different than the classical flute. No, is like I like the sound experience, like the windiness, the little imperfection which makes it gives it character.
I love that. So folks, it's just one of the many different booths you can see out here this weekend. The hours Saturday, Sunday from 10 to 6, Monday 10 to 4. It is free admission. However, you do have to pay, of course, to get inside the Metro Park. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to invite you into this Saturday morning where you can relax and really start to enjoy the day. So Vbos, will let you take it away. Perform for us.
Yes.
If your walls are looking a bit empty, you have the chance to check out work from 100 different artists in Kensington Metropark today.
Art Fair is offering everything from paintings and sculptures to photography and jewelry. That's where Shantae Passmore is out live with all the fun kicking off this morning. Hey, Shantae.
Hey guys, this is a different kind of art because this is actually art you can use. We're talking about furniture, and Kevin is the mastermind behind this booth over here. You're a woodworker.
Yes.
You've got all types of stuff here, perfect for the home. Describe your style a little bit.
So I do custom furniture, a lot of mid-century modern here lately, a lot of lounge chairs, dining chairs, custom lounge chairs, whether it's indoor or outdoor. A lot of side tables, so it just kind of comes down to what the customer is looking for.
Right, and we were talking about moments ago, I feel like mid-century modern furniture design, that's never going to go out of style.
No, it's very popular.
It's very timeless. You've been woodworking since you were 15. Started off just kind of tinkering, and then you did canoes?
Yes, built kayaks and canoes when I was a kid and through college. And it was just really to feed my other hobbies, which was always on the water. And then I turned into just building furniture for my house and went from an engineering degree to a full-time woodworker.
Right,
so,
because you're in a past lifetime, you're a mechanical engineer,
yes.
And now you're doing this full-time. Let's show off some of the pieces here that you can see at your booth. So some of the things I feel like if you're in the market for an airplane and you want to figure out how to like decorate or present them, you've got a lot of creative ideas.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so a number of different hanging air plant, succulent pot holders, number of like miniature terrariums here that you could, they're freestanding, circular ones, or you could mount them to the wall and hang them from the wall.
Very cool. All right, so much to see here. Just one of the many artists here. Today and tomorrow, the hours are from 10 to 6. Monday from 10 to 4. It is free admission, of course. To come here to Metropark, of course, you have to pay to get in. And Nick and Priya, I gotta say, I like all of your work here.
Thank you.
But the chair was my favorite. You know how I am about sitting down. It's very comfortable.
You
Love
gotta
it.
be comfy.
Right? I'm there.
I like that setup. Shantae, thank you.
And maybe if you grab one of those chairs, sit outside today.
But you gotta find the sunshine.
Yeah, bundle up. Maybe, some
just a few layers.
gloves.
A few layers. It's gonna get into the low 60s, Kim.
It's
we'll
not
be all
that
right.
bad. It's not that bad.
Well, all kinds of phenomenal artists will be out in Oakland County today. It's all for the Kensington Metropark Art Show.
Shantae Passmore is live this morning out there. We've been talking to artists and musicians of all kinds this morning. Who is this sandcastles? I'm loving
That's
this.
next
this
level.
Is great. Ah!
Hi, that's right. Next level, because this morning, guys, this is the morning where I'm going to graduate in art college. You know, I've been covering the art festival circuit for almost a year. And this segment's a little bit different, John Martinez, because you're actually inviting the crowd goers to kind of help you sculpt, right?
Well, I'm asking them to come and talk with me and get information, and then we have sandboxes over there for the kids to play and adults to play and everybody in between. Yeah.
So you're a sculptor.
I am a sculptor.
In February it was snow.
Snow.
Thank goodness today it's not snow.
In fall it'll be pumpkins.
So you've been working on this the past couple of days when everyone was trying to stay out of the rain and the wind. You were out here.
I was, yes. Myself and a couple other guys. A team of us.
And it's a special sand, folks. This is from Saginaw. What's so different about their sand there?
Well, it has a high clay content, and it's not from a beach. It's from a quarry, so it has a high clay content, and it kind of just packs together.
And that's why it's so smooth.
That's right.
All right, so there's this piece here, and then the kiddos are actually invited to come and do their own art here.
That's right, yeah. It's
Very
the same
cool.
sand that we use, and the same tools and everything, so it's a good time for the kids.
So this is kind of a how would you say, performance art in some ways. This is new
definitely.
this year for the art fair.
Yeah.
Why is that important? Because art's more than just looking at. It's something to be experienced.
Oh, it's something to be experienced and to just come out and get your hands in the dirt and I mean it's a natural thing for everybody to do. You know, you go to the beach, you want to build something.
And you're going to put me to work. He actually trusts me. So what am I supposed to be doing right now?
You're looking at the shadows,
okay.
And you're trying to eliminate any
that's a
shadows
lot,
that's
John.
not supposed to be there.
Can I maybe just do that?
Move a little bit of sand at a time,
bit.
yeah,
Okay.
just like that.
Maybe
you don't have to be afraid of it.
Okay.
It's not gonna fall. Not gonna bite. There you
It's
go.
not
That's
gonna bite me.
perfect. Just perfect.
Hey, Nick and Priya, how am I doing this morning?
Do
look
that,
at that.
and then
With
you
the brush.
brush it over the left
look at
hand.
You're doing great, but I am scared
like-
for you, I'll be honest.
Yeah, let's keep the disco ball upright.
I am
though.
too. Everything's still standing, thank goodness.
No, is it cathartic
Just like
doing
that. Good angle. Brush it away from the sculpture.
It is. It's nice, you know, with the sun beaming down on me. I took off my puffer, I took off the gloves, and that little slight breeze. It's very relaxing
He
this
also
Saturday
has a very
morning.
calming voice.
Well, I was going to say, really patient because I could never. I could never. Don't laugh at that, Priya.
No, I love it because he was like, when Shantae was like, do they help, your sculpture? And he's like, well, they can come and talk to me, but the sandbox.
There's a sandbox over there for them.
Oh, well, you get right back at that, Shantae. It's looking beautiful, very smooth, no lines.
Keep
I
it
love
going.
it.
Keep it going.
There you go. Oh, look, there you go, pro.
Yeah.
That actually looks really good.
We can try ice sculpting next if you'd like.
Well, she did start off by talking about, it was snow in February.
We gotta wait till the winter time.
We'll give you a chainsaw. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the puffer jacket will be back for that one. Thanks, Shantae.